I'm the first one to work. A new low.
Alright, how's it going, guys? What's up, Slippy? How are you doing? What are we gonna do about this fight, huh? What are we gonna do? I'm gonna have to get back in there and just do it a little bit and get used to the fight again because it's been a couple of days. But even on, like, Wednesday, there were things that we saw for the first time, so I'm worried that, like, I haven't even seen everything the boss can do. So I think we're still very much in the learning phase. Yeah, there's really not much else that I want to do, so we'll just go ahead and get into it and see what happens. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about how she can combo the waterfowls together. 1, 2, 3, and I need to roll 4. And then... yeah, she did the normal finisher. We didn't poison her yet. We'll go ahead and pop a crab. Nice roll. Okay, so it's really just the first part of that waterfowl bit has, like, crazy good tracking. That's something I need to pay attention to more. Also, I need to make sure that the camera doesn't go blurry today. Need to pay attention to that. Okay, I think we got a little bit of a freebie here. Okay. Those two hit really, really hard. I got caught off guard by those last time as well. So after she does that 1, 2, 3, 4, she can follow up with a 1, 2. And what happened there that was so different? Why can't I clip? What the hell? That's weird. Why can't I make a clip? What the shit? Twitch. Oh my god. What is wrong with Twitch? Whatever. All right. I think I know what she did differently. I just wanted to see visually what was different leading up to, like, the final two that hit me. Oh, thank you, Slippy. Appreciate it. Let me take a look. Hopefully this has the... Yeah, it should have it. Okay, so here she's going to do waterfowl. 4. She did that again. Wait a minute, did she do that twice in a row? Okay, so it's when that motion with her arm, when she sort of... I don't know, just the way that she rotates her arm, almost kind of, or twists it kind of counterclockwise and raises her sword above her. And then 4, 1, 2. Oh, she did that combo. Okay, but then here, she does like the same combo. 4, 1, 2. I don't recognize that super well here. This is number 4. Okay. So there's a motion where she sort of is... She's almost like swinging her arm downward in a counterclockwise motion. And this is mostly just raising it above her head. And that's the difference between the two. Okay. Let me see that again from the beginning. Yeah, so this initial motion, where she's moving her arm sort of down and up. Oh, she didn't really do it. She almost moved it in front of her. And then she hopped off the ground for a moment. Okay. One, 2. And then 1, 2... This one I know how to roll decently well, but then she followed up after it. 1, 2, 4, 5. Part of the problem here is the camera. A big part of the problem here is the camera, which makes me wonder. Like, should I be moving and rolling in some different direction instead of just moving away from her constantly? Is there some better way for me to move? I'm not sure, because what I'm seeing there... I'm really not sure. Yo, how's it going, Lank? How's it going, Miko? Yeah, a bit of artificial difficulty. I don't disagree. I still got to learn how to deal with it, one way or another. streaming OBS? What do you mean, like regular OBS? Wait, what do you mean? I'm not on the wrong category or something. How's it going, Hyzal? She is so nasty. The amount of like gap closers that she has, it really makes the camera super awkward. I do have I do have Summer Games Fest open on my other monitor. I've been trying to follow what's happening, but I haven't seen anything super interesting yet. I kind of lost track of what was happening there. And yeah, I don't know why, but I'm unable to clip on my own stream. Like, the icon is simply non-existent. Alright, you know what? Goodbye, Summer Games Fest. Or Summer Game Awards, or whatever it is. Let me see if that changes anything. No? Really? I still just cannot clip. Okay, that's totally stupid, but alright, whatever. I guess I'll just have to learn by seeing it. Yeah, Miko, I saw you were maybe working on routing all bosses for maybe all bosses speed? Like all bosses no-hit speed. But I worked on that for a little bit, and then, I don't know, lost interest. But I've always kind of wanted to go back and do all bosses. Okay, I think I understand that a little bit better now. Yeah. Yeah, just to mess around with it and see, yeah. Okay, this is fun. Thanks for the freebie. Worth it. That's so messed up that she can just go into a waterfowl from point blank. What did she do leading up to that? Did she just do the dashes and then she hit me? And then, no, she did something else afterward. Ah, that's so messed up. That's what I was thinking as well, is that it would be... Like, no one on the leaderboard, as far as I know, has done under 2 hours. Or there's no run on the leaderboard under 2 hours. Because there's no doubt that Rev has done it. But he's just not happy with his time or whatever. She's bugging out. Yeah, Doom has a 220. That's what I remember as well. But yeah, under 2 should definitely be doable. Oh, okay, okay. That's when she does the final part of the combo. Okay, okay. So, yeah, I see. Whoops. Come on, let's... Okay. Right, right. Forward and right, not forward and left. Yeah, the thing with the cape is weird. There's some really buggy stuff with this boss. How's it going, Recycle? Yeah, there are some things that are really messed up. At the beginning of... so, it's hard to... Okay, I'm going to call this Millennia's second form instead of phase, because phase 2 is everything that happens after the cutscene. But, you know, phase 1, you have Millennia first form, followed by Millennia second form. And phase 2 is the same thing. You know, first form, followed by second form again. But at the beginning of phase 1, which she's still in her first form, she can randomly just disappear. Like, she just goes invisible, but you're still locked onto her. And it's really messed up. So there's definitely some goofy stuff. She doesn't have a torso. The cape physics are weird. There's no butterflies. As far as I can tell, there's no clones, at least not yet. And yeah, she just randomly goes invisible. And there are times when she randomly just has iframes. Ah, but my follow-up attack might miss. Alright. Can I get away from here? Yo, how's it going, Lilia? I don't think they're quite identical. When we get into phase 2, after the cutscene, Millennia has some attacks that I never saw before. Right there, she had iframes. For a moment there, she had iframes. And there's an attack that, or not even an attack, just a move that she can do in phase 2. I'll be locked onto her. She just jumps over me and ends up behind me. She doesn't attack, she just jumps over you. And then I only saw it once, but she did some combo. I think it was in her first form, I should say. And she just randomly stopped and taunted at me. She bowed her head. Okay, so it's actually only 3 parts that I need to roll. It's actually just hard to tell what the hell's going on in the fight sometimes. Okay. All right. Cool. So now that we're in phase 2 and we go back and see her first form, one thing that she can do is, like, I don't know what you call it, but you know when she does certain things and her prosthetic arm, you'll see like an orange spark and something changes about the sword in her arm or something like that, the way that she's holding it or attacking with it or something like that. She'll have some moments where she does that snap and you see that orange spark and she almost instantly dashes at you and does a thrust attack, and it's really hard to react to. But I started like noticing it more. It seems to only happen after the phase cutscene here, so I think it's only in phase 2 that we see it. But I've only seen Malenia's first form after this cutscene, so I have no experience with her second form in phase 2. So I have no idea what to expect. But I'm getting better at the waterfowls, for sure. The way that they combo into each other, it's still really hard to recognize them and distinguish them properly, but I am getting better. That's bad. That right there is also really hard to react to. She does the first part of waterfowl, and then she almost immediately jumps and continues the waterfowl. And do I just need to roll it preemptively? Because if I get it wrong, doesn't that pinch me? And I don't know. It's hard. It's really hard to know what to do here. There's so many combos and so many possibilities with them all. If you were to try and make like a tree, like a flow chart of everything she can do, it would just be obscene. How's it going, Shining Stars? You got a new name? I'm dead. Yeah, there's no way. Should have the consort flashbangs. Yeah, we've had some ideas. No, not a new name. Never mind, Shining Stars. What was I thinking? Oh, somebody had a fun idea for, like, if they were to make another one of these seeds, which it sounds like they do intend to. One idea that somebody suggested was to have maybe not unalloyed Malenia, but regular Malenia with Millicent's sisters, the ones that invade as part of the Millicent questline. It could work because Malenia Phase 1 especially, she's so passive if you get far away from her. If you have a large enough arena, then you've only got 4 NPCs to deal with, and then you fight Malenia. That's one thing I need to work on, is not getting so greedy. Yeah, it's a true combo when you get hit there. Oops. Okay, that's fine. That's unfortunate. Nice, dude. There it is. There's the taunt. She bows at me. Now I can't see what she's doing because of the stupid cape. She can follow this up and continue. She can do more waterfowl combos. I would like to, Lilia, except when you change your username on Twitch, that name becomes unavailable for 6 months. I thought it would be available again after the 2-month cooldown when you can change your name again. But no, I'd have to wait for about another 3 months to be able to change it back. I really want to because I really don't like this name. I can't see what she's doing. The fucking cape, dude. The cape is just so cursed. I cannot tell what she's doing here. And my weapon has no reach, so there are some attacks. She just comboed into the same thing 3 times in a row. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, the problem is there are so many Bender names that are already taken on Twitch. Yeah, so I don't know. I can just keep this name for 3 more months, or I can completely rebrand. Because I'm tired of not having any good Bender names. Really, I've been saying it jokingly, but I think, unless it's changed, if you become a partner on Twitch, then you can request a username as long as the account is like dead or whatever. You can like hijack an account name. Okay, that's bad. I shouldn't be talking. And I still can't see what she's doing because of the cape covering her damn face. But yeah, we're not anywhere near that happening. That's actually the idea, because as far as I can tell, the actual account called Bender is not active anymore. Okay. What the shit was that? I didn't see it until the last moment. How in the world? And I can't recognize it because the cape is covering where she would, like, raise her sword, so I can't see it. Oh, this is so cursed. Yeah, and then, yeah, she does that. Okay. Now, sometimes she'll give me a bit of a freebie here, and then sometimes she'll go and dash real fast. Alright, whatever. I guess I get a freebie here. Are you a partner, Recycle? Because I think that's something that's only reserved for people who have gotten to partner, which is why I can't do it. Fucking hell. What am I supposed to do there? That right. That's faster than it is in Form 1, or in Phase 1. That combo is faster than it is in Phase 1. Yeah. I don't know. It's whatever. Yeah, so even if I actually learn Phase 1 pretty well, then I have to relearn Phase 2. So this is going to be rough. Okay, that was not good. She does regain a little bit of health, but it's not much. And her attacks don't do rot, as far as I can tell. Okay, should be good. Fuck off. She does this a lot in Form 2, where she does vanilla waterfowl, but then a lot of times she has another waterfowl queued up. Shouldn't have done that. Okay. So weird. So weird. Nice, dude. I thought I could go in for a greedy punish, and no, I cannot. Oh, yeah, and when she does that, when she goes to do the back... Yeah, she is regaining a little bit of HP when she does that. Oh, that's so bad. Are you kidding me? Man, I went into this having so many heals and being in such a good spot, and then... Yeah. Okay. That right there. There is when she can just dash and jump over you. But I ran away, so she just ended up in front of me again anyway. The thing with that like instant thrust attack, it is telegraphed. It's just very, very fast. That right there. Okay, after she dashes back is when she can do it. I remember that now. It's a very common thing for her to do after she dashes backwards away from you. I forgot about that. Okay. Some of the attacks have a different delay in this phase compared to phase 1. I think they do. Okay, she didn't do it there. I was ready for it. I preemptively rolled because I got in my head. That attack is a true combo, and I think it's more delayed in this phase than in phase 1. Have I really consumed 9 boiled crab in this fight alone? Like, in this attempt alone? And there, it wasn't after the dash. She can do it after other stuff. She did it after the backwards dash there, but she did it after something else. Please, Twitch, will you let me clip on my own channel? Dickheads. Probably not. I want to clip that. If you do exclamation nightmare, it should send you to the Discord where this is hosted. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm going to try closing my browser altogether and do this again. So it's a randomizer seed, but it also has like a lot of custom changes made to it. It's not just a randomizer seed. That is how it started. But there's more to it than that. Okay, let's try this now. Nope. Twitch will not let me make a clip. It just... The feature does not exist. Why? Why does the feature not exist? For fuck's sake. This website is so fucking brain dead. Like, it's just gone. There is no button, no link, no nothing to make a clip. It just is non-existent. And it was working perfectly fine earlier today, because I made clips earlier. You know what, just do it again. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if something is broken because everybody is clipping the Summer Games Fest or whatever. I really wouldn't be surprised. And so Twitch just like disabled it for a bunch of people or something. Wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. Alright, thank you for the clip, Miko. Yeah, so that's one that I know about, is that when she dashes backwards, there's a fair chance that she can follow up with that. And that right there, that's what I'm talking about, that orange spark on her arm. You want to look for that and just sort of be ready for it. And you just got to be ready to react quickly. But then she did it again. Also, interesting. Okay, I've seen this, but I don't think I've made this connection that after the flurry attack in phase 2, she can crouch down and go into this waterfowl where she like jumps up in the air. Okay. So that was her airborne thrust attack. So then 1, 2. Wait, I thought... Oh, the second thrust was the airborne thing. Okay, maybe I didn't recognize it. But yeah, when her sword is in this position, when she's got it held up like that, then she's going to do the thrust attack. That's what I didn't recognize. But I rolled that one. There was one before that, I think. Yo, how's it going, Lid? Surely any day now. I think there was one before this. Full video unavailable? Oh my god, Twitch is just broken. That's just it. Twitch is just unusable. Thanks for the clip regardless. Yeah, one of them is like a thrust attack that she can do in the middle of a waterfowl combo. Not really in the middle. She telegraphs it, but I didn't actually notice the telegraph until that attempt. Wow, my whole PC just took a shit. Everything lagged hard. I think it was something happening in Windows. This weapon has so little range. Okay. You just gotta wait and see what exactly she's doing. The fuck did she go? Oh, there you are. Oh, once again. That was cheeky. Yo, how's it going, Andre? I have not. Did they just announce it? Are you talking about something that they just announced for the Summer Games Fest or whatever? I was watching that a little bit, and then I stopped. Oh, it is out. Wow, very cool. Well, we know what everybody's going to be doing for the next week. Everybody had their fix of Night Rain. Now they're going to be on the Lies of P DLC. Yo, what's up, Guitar? Alright, that's cool, though. Good for Lies of P enjoyers. I still haven't finished the base game. Because, oh god, that was like 2 years ago that that game came out, right? Maybe not quite that long, but getting there. Can't see what she's doing with that cape. Ooh, that was spicy. She barely missed me by like a foot. Rip Night Rain. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if this really puts a damper in Night Rain's popularity. Like, people have played it for, what, a week or something, right? So people have a good sense of where the game actually is. And I think people would be, like, based on what I've seen, I think a lot of people would be willing to set that aside to jump onto the Lies of P DLC. Do a play through the base game again, play through the DLC,
Lord brother.
and then the next time that Night Rain gets an update, people might jump back onto it or something. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happens, but we'll see. Yeah, that's another thing, is that you can see that some people are already, like, done with Night Rain, which is... I'm going to wait until they do some major update and see if they're actually willing to give this game some longevity, or if it's just going to be like a, I don't know, a little blip on the radar and then it's done. I don't know yet. And there's plenty of other stuff I can do, so I'm just not in any rush. Not trying to judge the game too harshly, too quickly, or anything like that, but just based on what I've seen, I think it's fair to have some skepticism about how long it's really going to be fun to play. There was no reaction time. She did that so fast that I couldn't react to it. Kind of afraid I need to switch weapons. Like, right there, you're not reacting to that. Give me a fucking break. Actually, could somebody clip that? When she did the... Fucking hell. If Twitch would work, if Twitch would function to any minimal fucking degree, I could clip it myself. Isn't there a shortcut to make a clip? Twitch clip shortcut. Alt X. Alt X. Boom, there we are. Fuck you, Twitch. Alt X. Now you know how to get around it. Is it just 2 Millennias? It is 2 unalloyed Millennias, and they're different. So unalloyed Millennia is a mod where it's like a modified Millennia fight. So she has a lot more attacks. She has a lot more waterfowl attacks, especially. Okay, so it was after she did a kick, then she was able to do it. But there's no reacting to that. Yeah, it's two really hard Millennia fights. And phase 1 of the consort fight, like, you know, consort has 2 phases, right? What's before the cutscene and what's after the cutscene. So what's before the cutscene is Millennia phase 1 into Millennia phase 2. And then what's after the cutscene is again Millennia phase 1 into Millennia phase 2. But the stuff that you see after the cutscene, she seems to have faster attacks and different attacks that she normally doesn't do in the first phase. So it's just even more twisted. Yeah, check this out. So she does this kick. And then boom, just immediately into it. Like, I really don't think you're gonna react to that. So what do you do in this situation? Because ideally, you want to roll forward and through it. But if she does something else after the kick, if I just immediately roll towards her, isn't that putting me in a bad position? I could maybe roll backwards and then roll forwards, but I don't think you have enough time for that. Because if you roll backwards, you're gonna get caught by the flurry attack. So, after she does the kick, could I have rolled the kick differently as well? Could I have ended up behind her to prevent this from happening? That's a positioning thing, right? So maybe when she does the kick, can you just sprint and outspace the kick? I wonder. And also what I'm wondering now is, I get the feeling that I need to use a different weapon. Because there are some attacks I really want to punish, and I just can't. Okay, I mostly recognize what was going on there. I just didn't react very well. Alright, I need to get used to the safe punish openings. Yep, really need to get used to them. Okay. Bad. Really, really bad. I saw that there was something about, it was like a Subnautica 2, like an FAQ session. Did they actually announce when they plan to release it? Or like when the plan was to let it go early access for a while and then release it sometime later. Did they give an update on that? Because I would love to hear something about that. Actually, it's funny you say that because... See, I still ended up in front of her in a position where she was able to punish me. Right, I gotta remember that. Okay. So, if she does some waterfowl, does some new waterfowl, then does the first part of vanilla waterfowl, Then she's going to follow up with the final part of Vanilla Waterfowl. Okay, okay. Oh, really? It actually was part of Summer Game Fest that they announced that. See, I think that her kick has too much tracking to reliably get in a different position other than in front of her. God, this weapon sucks, dude. That's awesome, though. If they said it'll be in 2025, then I'm excited to hear that. It's funny, too, because over the past few days, I actually, like, the Planet Crafter is another very similar type of game to Subnautica. And I've been replaying that because they had a new update that added, like, moons to the planet. So there's even more stuff to go in terraform and all that. So I wanted to check that out. And it's got me kind of excited for that type of game again. So that's exciting to hear. Hell yeah. Thanks for letting me know. Right. You are such a bitch. Okay, got it. That'll hurt. I really don't like using this weapon on her. I really don't. It's just a bit too slow. Really, 4-player co-op. So I remember hearing that, really? They said 4-player co-op. That's pretty damn cool. I wonder how well that's gonna work, because, like, I'm playing through Planet Crafter right now, and that game has co-op as well. But I really don't know how I feel about co-op in that kind of game. Like, it might be cool. It might be cool. Yeah, I shouldn't judge it too hard or anything. Alright, what else do I have? What else could I possibly use here? The Winged Scythe. Holy damage is not going to be good against her. That's only going to do frost damage when I have it buffed. Same with Dragonscale Blade. Falx. Falx is interesting. Kind of wish I had a multi-hit setup for it. Honestly, I would love to have Great Stars. I kind of don't want to use it, though. Damn, what the hell? What am I gonna do here? Honestly, I might just stick with the Venomous Fang. Screw it. I can adjust to get some better punishes on it. I think that's better than any other weapon that I have at the moment. I keep going back and forth on them. Yep, there it is. She's just invisible for no reason. She is super buggy. Right. I knew that she was going to do that, and I didn't do anything about it. You bitch. You fucking bitch. I gotta pivot. Oh, that's something I can do. when I recognize that she's going to dash to the left like that, just jump. Oh, come on. I was so close. And she parries that, and I take a bunch of damage, and now I lose 2 heals. I'm trying to get back to full. Simply amazing. Simply an amazing boss fight. Well, it is a randomizer, so I don't have Sword of Night, but I have tried it before. It is cool. One thing that happens with this fight compared to the normal one, it's not as easy to like get the mini staggers on her. So some weapons like Alabasters that were really good against her, I think Alabasters was, they're just not as good. Maybe I'll try the Falx just for kicks, and I will have some jump attacks. Oh, that actually makes me heavy? Really? There we are. But yeah, Sword of Night is fun. It has some cool stuff going for it. She's gonna go invisible here. Nope, never mind. Really? You can't jump that? That actually doesn't make any sense. Not really sure how I feel about this weapon. It's so weird what happens there. My weapon bounces. This fucking boss, dude. This fucking boss. Yeah, I think what I have is about the best I've got. Oh, whoops. Never ate a crab. I was waiting for it, and then when it did happen, I reacted too late. Okay, at least I am getting better at realizing when it's going to happen. Just got to react better. See, she sort of did it there. Did she? Actually, Okay. I'll look at that clip later. Okay, so she did a 1, 2, 3, 4, followed up by another 1, 2 that I wasn't ready for. She did a 4-part waterfowl, and then I think another 2-part waterfowl after that. In fact, I kind of would like to see that 100% to make sure I'm not crazy. Okay, so that's waterfowl stuff. This was... What was going on with this clip? Oh, okay. Let me see that again. Okay, so she spun and did 2 swipes and then went into a thrust. Okay, that's fine. I'm not worried about that. But I would like to see what this waterfowl was about. So it's a 1 and a delayed 2, and then... What did she do after that? What was so different? Okay, we'll just do that. Really? I wonder about that. I think they must be changing something about the Discord server because the invites have become invalid pretty quickly. I don't know why they're doing that. That's kind of a bummer because, like, if people are interested, they should fucking check it out, but they're making it hard for that. Let me see if I can get a proper invite again then. Because I set it so that it shouldn't expire. No limit on the number of uses. Copy. Alright, let me... Alright, it's on Moobot. That should be the invite. And let me change that so that it's updated. I don't know why they keep changing that. Alright, it should be fixed now. So, here... So, this waterfowl, 1, 2, twist, 3, 4, 1, and a delayed 2, and then she continues into a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then she continues into another 1. Okay. So I need to watch her arm. If her arm does that over the head kind of thing, then, well, let me see. That's such an awkward motion with her right arm, with her prosthetic arm. Is it maybe something to watch her feet, how she's landing on the ground and continuing? Because what were the other clips that we made? That was a thrust attack. Was this a waterfowl attack? Or what was this? What was this other one? Yeah, okay. And 2. That's the same 1 and a delayed 2. And it was really hard to see because I couldn't identify what was going on with her arm. Okay. Understood. Wait, which one is playing right now? Oh, that one's playing. Okay, good. It's so rough trying to figure this boss out. And I still haven't even seen the final phase of the fight once. That's kind of telling. What was different there? What was different about the way that she did that waterfowl compared to the previous one that I just clipped? What was different? Right, you can't jump that. Nice roll, you dingus. I recognize it, but I wasn't in the... Okay, maybe near the end of the new waterfowl portion, right before... Yeah, there's a certain transition from a new waterfowl to an old waterfowl, and when that happens, I kinda need to stop moving away from her and let her get a little closer so I can roll the normal waterfowl properly. You know what, I just want to let her kill me. I'm not making any progress on this attempt. So, let me see what was just different. Clips in the past 24 hours. I made a clip called... Ah, shit. WF. That should be it. Okay. So it should have been... Okay, so I have the one that I can compare... So, alright, let me see what's going on here. Because there's something I don't understand about the different waterfowls, and I just need to see the visual difference. Okay, so this was the first one. Screw all that. I'm going to keep some of these up now. So this was the one that we saw a few minutes ago. Okay, and this transition right here. Okay. And this is the one that we saw just a moment ago. It's her going off the ground. She's in the same stance right now in both attacks. Right? This is the first waterfowl that we saw a few moments ago. And what I saw was She did another new waterfowl. And here, she went in the air and stayed in the air. That's the difference. So when I see her go in the air, I need to be ready. Oh, that's so rough. That's such a reaction moment. Because you need to keep moving backwards as much as possible. Dude, how do you do that? If she's going to continue with new waterfowls, you need to be running away from her and be ready to jump or roll or something. If she's going to do the old waterfowl, I need to roll through her on the first part. How do you make that distinction? Because there... she does a little hop on each one. But she goes in the air for both of them. Dude, there's... I actually don't see a difference visually until it's too late to know. So here... She's just finished a combo, and she's either going to... I don't know if she can stop entirely, but she's either going to do a new waterfowl that's like part of Unalloyed Millennia's moveset, or the final part of the original waterfowl, where you need to roll through it very differently. Does her left arm do something different? No? I don't get it. I don't get what the difference is between the two. So here she's about to finish a combo. She hops and then goes airborne, and by that point it's too late to react. And here, she finishes a combo, she does a little hop, and then she goes up and stays in the air. You can't react to that, are you kidding me? How's it going, Matrix? Yeah, we've been here for a few days. Okay, so let me see. Or is it just knowing that she can do different things after different combos? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just a different chain of events. How's it going, Jode? What was the sequence that we saw here? Maybe that's what it is. You just know. So here, what waterfowl does she do? Tom struggled on her for almost 9 hours. So I spent about 3 hours on her the other day. I've spent over an hour today. Yeah, I'm probably right around 9 to 10 hours. No, I'm trying to understand the different waterfowl combos. We've gotten past the phase 2 cutscene a few times. Or the phase transition cutscene, I guess. A few times. Yo, what's up, BB?
Hello, Bender. Hello, chat.
It is that bad. Thank you for the bits.
That bad?
We've been past the phase transition cutscene like a handful of times. But after... Okay, so before the phase transition cutscene, you have Millennia in her first form, and you have Millennia in her second form. And then you have all of that again after the cutscene, but she has even more attacks and different changes to them. So it's actually just like a totally different fight. It really is. Like, this is wild. And I'm really taking a long time with it because I'm really trying to understand the difference between some of these attacks. Like, these waterfowl combos are killing me, and I gotta understand what's different about them. So this was a sequence that we saw earlier, a few minutes ago. Okay, so when she starts with that, maybe that's what it is. I heard about the Liza P DLC. And then here... Ah. So when she starts with this waterfowl attack, maybe we know that she's going to finish with the normal waterfowl ending. Is that how it is? Yeah, apparently it's shadow dropped. So this is what I'm interested in seeing. Will people stick with Night Rain? Or is pretty much everyone going to drop Night Rain and jump on the Liza P DLC now? What's going to happen with Night Rain? Like, I am curious about it. Two, three, 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute, was I looking at something entirely different as well? Wait, what the fuck? What clip am I looking at? Okay, no, never mind. So after she does this all ground waterfowl, so that was after she was on the ground the entire time, right? Because with this one, let me see how this goes. Yeah, I imagine Tom's going to. Like, pretty much anybody who, like, seriously streamed Liza P is going to drop Night Rain to play Liza P DLC. Like, there's no question. There's absolutely no question. I'm not surprised one bit. Also, this attack is ass. So it's a 1, 2, 3. It's a very fast 2, 3. 3. It's kind of a similar 1, 2, 3. But she's staying on the ground the whole time here. And then she finishes by going in the air and doing that. Over here on the other waterfowl that we saw. Okay. So it's not the, like, floating on air one, the twisting on air one. She's going in the air more. Although she does have this combo. Dude, I have no fucking idea. I have no clue how you're supposed to tell the difference between all this stuff. So, all right, I don't know. Let's just go again. This is ridiculous. So I'm guessing the Summer Game Fest is finally over. It looks like everybody was coming in at the same time. I was watching it for a little bit, and then I wanted to get started on this because we still have plenty more work to do. It's just, this is such a rough fight. Might be dead. Well, not dead. Okay. So, what did I just see? Clipping it for later. I'll look at it in a bit. Oh, Resi 9. So, I heard that there were rumors that it was going to be a Did they announce who the, like, protagonists are? Leon and Jill? Is that what I heard? I heard a rumor? I'm not big into Resi, so I don't really know much about it. No Silk Song? Really? That's hilarious. It's a blonde woman. Is it a new character? Not someone that they've had in the past? Leave me alone, you bitch. Did not recognize her. Okay. Croaks is playing the Lies of P DLC. I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised. If it's going to get shadow dropped like that, I mean, this is the perfect time to hop onto it when the hype is the highest. So you may as well. Okay. You bitch. Okay, so there are certain combos of waterfowl that I just need to understand fully. And we saw one of them in this fight, and I got it clipped, so I can look at it later. Almost got me, bitch. I'm stuck. Was I stuck inside her cape? Because I kept on rolling and I was moving literally nowhere. Very flush. I won't be surprised if Twitch actually failed to make this clip based on what I was seeing. It's failing to load. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. Oh, no, I wasn't. It was just bad camera. The camera is so trash in this. I wasn't really stuck. It was just, I kept on rolling into her because of the camera. But also, let me see what this waterfowl was all about. So, I needed to recognize that earlier and start running. So, when she dashes back like that, maybe I need to start running right away. Maybe running would have been enough to outspace it. Okay, when I see that, I'm just going to try and run and outspace it. Now, there was this other clip that I wanted to see. Let me make this. Come on, Twitch. 99%. You can do it. You can do it. I really don't believe in you at all, but I'll try and be supportive. All right, let's see what happens. How's it going, Sakura? So which one was this? Okay, this was the one where number 2 is like an overhead downward slash. That should match... That should match waterfowl number 2 here, right? No. No, it was something different. Okay, maybe it was the first waterfowl clip I had? Yes, this one. Okay, and then here... No, she followed up with a 2-part. What did she do here? One, two... And then here... Okay, so as she's turning clockwise and raising her arm, then she goes into this one that you... It seems you can just outrun it. Ah, dude. There's too many fucking combos. There's way too many fucking combos. Actually, I'm just gonna keep all those open. God damn, dude. There's just way too many. Hey, what's up, Failed Peaks? It's going. I'm trying to understand the different waterfowl combos. Yeah, so this is Unalloyed Millennia, which is like a modified version of Millennia. You can find videos of the fight on YouTube and stuff like that. We have to fight her twice. Once before the cutscene phase transition, or the phase transition cutscene, and one after. And she's slightly different. Okay. And she's slightly different in Phase 2 compared to Phase 1. And I've hardly seen the stuff after Phase Transition. So, we're going to be here a while. Oh, that's so nasty that she just did that. Something else I realized, and I could go do it, is we could respec. I should know better than to do that. Literally just throwing heals away for no reason. Yeah, so we don't get the cutscene. But I still have to fight Millennia in her second form. And she's missing her torso. And it's very easy for her cape to glitch out. Okay. And I'm stuck against a wall because... Yeah, I definitely did some backsteps there. Definitely. Good job, game. Yo, what's up, Munfler? Yeah, you are... That's what it is. Do jump R1s, not jump R2s. Oh, you bitch. Nice, I did roll it. I don't know why I did that. When she dashes to my left, I've been trying to jump what she normally does, but I don't think I knew that she could just instantly go into a grab. And the grab is so much faster than it is in vanilla. So much faster. That's not an uncommon thing, Peaks. When the Convergence team made the Convergence mod for Dark Souls 3, my understanding is that they tried to make some changes to the Crystal Sage boss fight, and it messed with your ability to read the crystal spawns on the ground. And so they tried to undo their changes, and they couldn't figure out how to fix it. So it's something that they accidentally broke and don't know how to fix, is what I was told by one of the devs. Oh, that sucks! Oh, I actually got away with it. Okay. It's a freebie. That sucks. Okay, never mind. Because of how close I was to the wall and everything, I really didn't trust that. She just up and went into the final part of Waterfowl. How the fuck are you supposed to react to that? Can someone clip that, by the way? I've been trying to make clips of all the different waterfowl shit that she can do. And I would love to see that. Nice. Stored roll. I actually had a stored roll. That's how bad that roll was. 1, 2, 3, 4. I messed that up really bad, and that was a horrible camera angle, so I'm not going to get anything useful out of watching that. Kind of want to back off. so weird. She can do something she does there where it looks like she's about to continue a waterfowl combo, and then she just dashes backwards. Okay, let's see if we can, thanks for the clips. Let's see if we can try and learn something. But yeah, she just does really weird stuff. So, now that we're in phase 2, we have to fight her in her first form, followed, I'm assuming, followed by her second form again. I haven't actually seen it, so I don't know. But she has different attacks, and she has some different, like, delays and different timing in this phase compared to in phase 1. So, it's really, like, jarring when you're just getting used to the differences with, you know, phase 1, and then all of a sudden you see this shit. I also never noticed, she's got a very similar stance to Morgott right now. Yeah, that's one example. She just does this, like, instant, like, change of her weapon. Okay, I survived a waterfowl attack. I mean, I don't know if I've done that in this phase yet. Okay. And there, her grab has very little delay in phase 1, but in phase 2, it's like her vanilla grab. Okay, so this is, in some ways, closer to vanilla Millennia, but not really. Wow. So, I'm gonna clip that. Because I think what I saw was new. So I do think I learned something. Okay, so she dashed backwards. Okay, there's multiple new stuff. Okay, I'm going to show off what I've seen here. Because there's multiple things that I saw here that I've never seen before. And then I'm going to look at those clips as well. Dude, this fight sucks. Why the fuck am I doing this? Why the fuck am I putting myself through this? Alright, so here she's gonna dash away or whatever. Let me think about this. When she dashes away, is there anything different about when she's dashing away? Okay. So there, she did the first part of those spinning swipes, and then she went into the flurry combo, which I don't think I've seen. That's what she's doing here. So she does swipe, flurry, and I don't think I've seen that. And then there, she dashed backwards and went into this, like, instant thrust, which I've seen, but it's really hard to react to. Because she can also not do it. No, she really goes pretty far along in that recovery portion of that animation. You just got to be ready for it and roll all the time. What class did I pick for that? I started with whatever had the Dragon Scale Blade. But there looked like there were multiple classes that could be viable, so whatever seems good to you. Okay, so then she did her flurry. But then here, she dashed to the side and then went into it. And I haven't seen this either. This was another new thing. So I saw at least two or three new things right here, not including what was in those clips. Which I don't even remember what was in those clips now. I actually don't remember. Like, I don't remember what I wanted to see. God, there's just so much to digest in this fight. Oh yeah, it was the instant waterfowl overhead. Look at that! She's just running at me, and then boom. She just jumps into it. I reacted to the timing, but I didn't roll the correct direction. Thanks for that clip. That's a good clip. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Okay, that's fine, though. I learned at least, like, 3 or 4 new things there. And that means it was worth it. Also, the only other thing I would recommend Shining Stars is it's generally a good idea to try and drop any, like, assumptions that you have about how Elden Ring works. See, when you end up too far away from her, you can't react. It's fine. Whoa, okay. What the hell? I haven't seen this before. There are parts of Waterfowl that are a single attack, and then she stops and does something else. No way. Check this out. Because you can identify the different, like, segments, the different pieces of Waterfowl that she's doing. If the clip would load. If the clip would fucking load. My God. This is just ass. Like, what is going on? Edit this clip. Load it. Do something. Whatever. I saw what I needed to see. That was cursed. Come on. This is so stupid, dude. Twitch is just broken. Twitch is just fundamentally dysfunctional today. Like every day. Nice roll. Little bit of a stored roll there. There, she kind of did something similar. She actually does do it in phase 1. There, she's doing it in phase 1 all of a sudden. She did this earlier, like once. She went into full waterfowl there. Okay, I'm forgetting my rule about how to deal with the new waterfowl. You just got to run away from her and then figure out when you don't do that. And I keep forgetting that. Wow. She actually did that when I was fully behind her. Okay. I do think I'm learning something about that, like, the floating ground waterfowl. You can just run away from most of it. It's like 1, 2, 3, sort of 4. And then 5. But you gotta roll the 6th part. And then roll stuff after it. And I really need to focus on trying to recognize when she's going into the final portion of vanilla waterfowl, because you handle that so much differently than other ones, unless there's another way of dealing with it that makes sense. Almost had it there. There was a 1, 2, 3, 4, and I wasn't quite ready for it. How is that not fast enough to get her? Okay, should be a freebie. Okay, that's fine. Okay, heal it. Heal out of it. Okay. Oh, okay. How's it going, Banter? Yeah, the missing torso, the janky cape that can cover her face or her lower body or anything. It just is random every time. Honestly, wish they would just get rid of the cape. If it's this broken, it should just be gone. Maybe that's easier said than done, though, because I don't know. Okay, so she can just do it in phase 1. Nice hockey stop. I didn't react to it in time. She did it again. She just went into the final part of Waterfowl again. Alright, whatever. I really want you to get out of that part of the arena. Please. Please? Pretty please. I was ready for it even. I was looking for it in everything. This sucks. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2. This boss is ass, and I don't know why I'm putting myself through this. How's it going, Vice? I'm also really wondering, like, I've really thought about just trying to use something like Endure. Bummer is I don't have any status because I don't actually have the Endure Ash of War to put on here. I just have the default vanilla skill, or the weapon skill. Did I see what the Radahn boss was? You mean like Star Scourge Radahn? Because obviously we're in Consort Radahn. But yeah, I saw what was in Star Scourge Radahn's arena. you need to be ready to roll through that. And I don't know how I can do that if I'm trying to respond to whatever else she can finish a waterfowl combo with. Really? Really? But yeah, we saw... There's a boss counter. There's like an overlay in the top right corner. Hopefully you guys can see it. It should run automatically when you run the randomizer seed. You just run the batch file in it or whatever. The BAT file. We've checked all 64 bosses. After this, there is one more optional boss left. But yeah, we've seen all of the, like, important bosses in that list. I don't remember what they all are, but I've seen them all. Okay, my crab ran out, and so did my physic. You're gonna let me run away from you? Now both definitely wore off. I don't remember... Alright. Okay. Okay. Weird. Thank you. Nice. All right. I kind of want to start saving my physic for this phase so I can survive longer and see what we've got. Yeah, I'm seeing it and noticing it too, but I'm like, it's nice because I'm at the point where, like, to some extent, I feel like I know what I don't know. Like, I can recognize that there are certain things that are catching me off guard, and I'm, like, trying to be on the lookout for them, but there's just so much in the fight, it's really, really hard to track it all. But I'm getting better at, like, identifying what I don't have down yet, right? So, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's just a massively difficult fight. Like, this is just stupid. I'm almost, like... Not that I have any idea what Nexus and Shura plan to do for their next Nightmare Seed, but I would almost guarantee that this would not be in it. That Millennia would be in there somewhere, but in some different form. I was even thinking about it. Right. When we're in phase 2... Actually, I'm going to clip everything I just saw. For one, my audio just got broken. Fuck's sake. I'll be right back. Alright. What a nice jinx, huh? Yeah. Alright, I don't even, excuse me. I don't even remember what I wanted to clip. And apparently neither does Twitch. Well, it's fine. I can go and look at another clip that I made earlier that wasn't loading. Okay, so here... ground-based waterfowl, the floating waterfowl. Oh yeah, okay, this is what I wanted to see. So she did this, like, floating waterfowl. She does the overhead. And then that. Okay, so that one, she sort of charges up. You can see the white glint on her blade. That's a vanilla waterfowl combo. So 1, 2, you roll through both parts of that. But then, she didn't... Dude, I don't understand how you're supposed to tell the difference between the different waterfowl combos. So she charges up here. 1, 2. That right there looks extremely similar to her going up and getting ready to finish the vanilla waterfowl. But then she changes and continues swiping. Like, how are you supposed to tell the difference? And that's what I wanted to see, was this right here. She does this 1, 2, which you're supposed to roll a little bit later so you don't get caught by the second part. And then here, she does a single swipe waterfowl. And then she does the 1, 2 again. And then she goes up in the air to finish. Look at that whole sequence. So she does the vanilla part, the vanilla second part, right here in a moment, right now. It's a 1, 2. She does a single waterfowl swipe. Then she does the same 1, 2 after that. So there are some parts of waterfowl that are a single attack, just a single slice of the blade, and that's it. And that's so difficult to, like, keep all of that in your head. You've got some that are 1, 2, 3, or 4 long. They chain together, and they look like they're 5 or 6 at a time, but it's really multiple of them in a row. It's just so much to digest. God. And even there, this is about the best possible reaction that I can have in this situation. She does the 1, 2. I see her go in the air and stay in the air, and I turn around immediately, and I still get clipped by it. Maybe I rolled it early. Not really, though. Look at that. Look at when I roll compared to her weapon. There, it's about to hit me. Like, that was the latest that I could have rolled it, realistically. And it's still catching me. Dude, that's fucking wild. And I was light rolling because I have Winged Tier active right now. That's so crazy. Anyway, let's see if the other clip finally loaded. Nope. Good job, Twitch. Now I don't know what I was trying to clip. Amazing. Simply amazing. So, I don't know. There's just so much going on with this fight. My audio is scuffed once again. Even though I fixed it, it's not actually fixed. So right now I have mono. Okay. I needed to be ready for that more. Fuck's sake. Alright, surely I just fixed my audio once and for all. I got pinched because of the arena. Alright, I'm gonna stop using my physic in phase 1. And I'm gonna try going out and fighting her more in the center. Because you need so much room to outrun waterfowl. Because I'm mid-rolling. So that's something else I've been wondering about is, do I need to mid-roll for the entire, or light roll for the entire fight? And I can respec. Because I don't need any levels of Faith or Arcane. And maximizing my strength, my endurance. I don't know about endurance so much. Let me see something. I feel like endurance is in a pretty good spot, and I have the stamina regen.
0.04% nickel impurity.
I don't need jump attacks. More equip load might actually be really nice. What is it? 30%? It's pretty rough. I would not be at 51 poise. Okay, so if I get rid of that, I mean, how bad is the damage though? And if I no longer need the wing tier, I have defense. What about maximum stamina? More strength for the damage? Thorny tier? Restores health when near death? Yeah. All right. So I'm going from... Nah, you know what? We're going to go respec. I'm just going to max out a shitload of endurance so I can equip whatever armor I possibly can.
Is it time? No.
I had like 60 strength or something, right? Dexterity is whatever. I don't really care about int. Although I know that the frost damage... Oh. That's actually not terrible. Okay, so let's see here. From 10... If I do 20 levels of int, oh, it actually is really low. It goes to 471. Okay, it is really diminishing returns. So if I do 30 levels of int, I'm getting about 25 AR. I mean, it's better than going with strength. In fact, is there a point in going with strength that high? I thought 40 was something of a soft cap. So what if I go with a balance of all of them? I mean, it's getting up there. I don't think it's really worth it. And no, I don't think 99 Vigor is really going to change anything. If I go from 1900 health to 2100 health, that's what? 10%? Barely 10% more? I don't think that's really going to help much. I think the better defense with high endurance is going to be really nice. So now, what do I want to do for levels? If I do a balance of like 36 or so. $493. It's better to have a balance of all of these. Oh, that's true. Strength with the physical resistance. That's why I was leveling it so much. Yeah, that's true. That is why I was leveling it so much. Okay, so screw the other stats. Yeah, but at this point, I'm hardly getting any increase in defense. Yeah, 60 is definitely like a cap. I can keep on going with endurance for the higher equip load. And more stamina, you know? And I have more larval tears. So if I don't like this, I can come back and change my mind. I kind of like this. Dude. Oh my gosh. I am tanky. I am tanky now. Oh my gosh. I'm still light load right now. And look at that. Look, this is good. This is actually pretty good. Okay. We'll go with this. Yo, how's it going, Foogly? Do I have anything that would be beneficial? I already changed my physic. Yo, how's it going, Wolfie man? Oh my god. This is stupid. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. I have not played any Night Rain. This is kind of awesome. That motion right there, okay. When she goes to raise her arm above her head like that, get ready for the final part of Waterfowl and move forward. That's a freebie. How's it going, Cora? We've been into phase 2, And I think we got about halfway through her first form. But she's throwing a lot of screwballs at me that I don't know how to counter yet. Although I do know how to counter that one. When she gets into phase 2, even in her first form, she switches back to doing things with like timing and delay like default millennia. So in phase 1, you adjust to different timings only to unadjust to them in phase 2. How did I roll the final part of that early? I don't think I've had that happen yet. Okay. So when she does that floating waterfowl, at least in phase 2, you can just run away from the first 3 parts of it, but then you need to roll, I think, everything after that. Yeah, Nightreign is dead. I'm like so not surprised, honestly. That's so funny. I got greedy. I wanted to send her into phase 2. I didn't want to heal. That's it. But yeah, this fight is cursed. How have you been, Cora? Yeah, you were pretty much spot on with your prediction the other day. We did first try Romina. We went over and fought the Deathblight Dancing Lion, and like on the second attempt, I was just up here trying to clear out the laser balls, and Radagon got stuck between, like, on some ledge on the lower, like, on the rocks down here somewhere, and then I was able to fight Malekith over here, so it worked out pretty nicely. These running sections were interesting. I made it across this bridge on the first try, and I called everything that was going to happen. I knew that there was going to be an invisible assassin halfway through. I had Gideon's mace ready to mark her and everything. We got one of the, what do you call it? One of the abductors actually, like, rolled off the bridge. There was, like, a raised platform right before a broken part of the wall, and it just drove right off. It was amazing. And then getting through Rao Ruins took a little while, but we made it. Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. And, the boss down in Midra's Manse, I think we second tried it, or maybe third tried it, because I let myself die the second time for fun. But that was pretty amusing. I see why people like that one. And yeah, we just went in respect, so I have an obnoxious amount of endurance and strength, so that my defense and my stamina are pretty much maxed for this fight. Yeah. Yeah, I really wanted to send her in phase 2. I saw her health getting low, and I was like, man, I can just send her into phase 2, and then I can physic and heal and everything. Nope, not when you're dead. Fuck you. I recognized it, but I wasn't able to react in time. I recognized it, though. I saw that it was coming, so that was good. Nice. Is there a stat that governs your stamina regen speed? Is it dexterity by chance? I feel like I'm noticing my stamina recovering slower. And I don't know off the top of my head if that's the case or not. All right. Fuck off. Okay, you just need to be like super... Case in point. Heal it. Damn. It wasn't really, I guess it was greed, but it didn't feel like greed. It felt like I just went for a punish that I thought might be safe, and then I guess it wasn't. Or maybe I whiffed or something. But that wasn't really greed. I just went for something that maybe isn't safe, and oh! You know why my stamina regen is so low? It's because I'm not wearing the green turtle shell. Duh. It really doesn't make any difference. Kind of okay. No, it doesn't regen as a percentage. It regens as a flat amount. And the actually, I don't 100% know that, but that's how it was in Dark Souls 3. And that's always been my understanding, that it was the same in Elden Ring. And that the stuff that, like, increases your stamina regen is increasing it by a flat amount. Like in Dark Souls 3, when you use the Grass Crest Shield, I think it increases your stamina regen by like 4 per second. And the default Chloranthy Ring is like 7 per second. Something like that. So that's what I remember from DS3. Okay, cool. Alright, so this is the first time that we've made it this far and still had a physic available. So I gotta remember, some of her attacks have vanilla delays. That's something I need to work on identifying, is what attacks have like the standard delay, the standard timing. Like when she kind of moves, like she's on the ground and she goes into the stance to do the thrust. That attack is so unfair. That bullshit right there. So it's not a roll spam. That grab is vanilla timing. See that right there? I just predicted it. Like, I didn't react to it. I just predicted that she was going to do it. I had no way of knowing that she was going to do that. Other than just, like, knowing that she can. Okay. How is she not poisoned yet? It's because she has insane resist. I know, I know. Nice iframes. Nothing I can do there. Alright, we saw it at least. We've at least seen it once. Fucking hell. So... a lot of the waterfowl attacks that she did there in, like, yeah, if we want to call it Phase 2B, were way faster. In fact, if Twitch will function to any minimally acceptable degree, then I'm gonna try and grab a clip of that. Yeah, I'm clearing off my controller. It was like, my hands are getting sweaty. It's hot in here. It's really hot in here. And when I see something new that I don't recognize and I'm trying to survive, you know, it happens. Yo, what's up, Kappa? How you doing, dude? Is that a partner badge I see? No, that's a verified badge. My bad, dude. Hope you're doing well. How's things? Yeah, of course she gets fucking iframes there. Wait, it is? I hovered over it and it says verified. What the fuck? Okay. Yo, if you got partnered, congrats, man. That's awesome. Yes, I'm still watching YouTube. Fuck off. I'll turn on this mix for a little while. Just got it yesterday. Hell yeah. Glad to hear it, dude. That's awesome. Well, Twitch is like just barely functional. There, it finally made the clip as soon as I started complaining. So let me see what happened here. Yeah, this was pretty much where it unraveled. So... Yo, how'd it go, Shining Stars? Did you have any luck with the rando seed? It's a rough one. See, what did I do wrong here? As soon as I saw her glitch out like that, I should have started running, but it wouldn't have been fast enough anyway. I don't know what I could have done differently there, to be honest. You died to PCR a lot. Yep. How far did you get in the fight? I'll just ask it that way. So if I spam roll there, 3 roll spams, and then get away, 1, 2, 3, and that might be a 1, and then dodge 2 of them at once. Like one shot, you'll get him next time. Let me see this in full speed. You know what? It's 1, and then dodge 2 and 3. So, dodge, dodge, dodge. Dodge, and then a later dodge. Yeah, okay, those are 3 parts. And what's starting there? She's going into that stance. Okay, so that was a 3-part. Oh, sorry, you guys couldn't see any of that. That's okay. That's alright. Making it that far is like, I need to do that more and more, so this is a good setup for us. I'm happy with, like, this progress. Ah, she actually does that in Phase 1A. This is so dumb. I'm calling it Phase 1A and Phase 1B. And then Phase 2A and Phase 2B. That's what happens when attacks don't connect. There's a little bit of a flow you can get into with this fight. Like both the vanilla and this fight. Oh, shit. Right. That's what I... Okay. I should have known better there. That was my mistake. Come on. I'm getting greedy. I really hate that that catches. Okay, that was clutch, phasing her like that. But now I have, like, no heals. That sucks. Oh, right. She can do that. Okay, so you can't roll in on that one. And I gotta heal through this. Never mind. This is a really bad phase 2. Or phase 1. Yeah. Oh, that's so dirty. Oh, that's so filthy. Okay, so... Nah, I'm dead. It's fine. We'll do another attempt. Right. I gotta think about it, because she can do that in both forms. Yeah. So, if I'm just standing in front of her, and she dashes to my left, I don't know what I can do, because I've seen her follow up with a single swipe that you can jump and get a punish in, but I've seen her do something else as well, and I can't remember what that is. Really? You beat Ishin on your first try? That's pretty impressive, dude. Hell yeah. The best completed run? Well, it depends on what you define by best, because there's, like, the fastest amount of time, which I think was something like 36 hours, but they had like 999 deaths or something. The lowest number of deaths so far, I think, is Tom at 888. So there's time or number of deaths, whatever, but I don't really, like, I'm not focusing on either of those because I dicked around a lot and I explored a lot of other stuff that wasn't mandatory at all. And everybody does it a little bit differently, so I wouldn't really, like, compare too much. And the other thing is, you know, like, in my case especially, I didn't know about this until probably a week after it came out. So, comparing... Oh, and there are other things to consider because... apparently, this fight in particular was different, and they updated it. They've done some updates to, like, fix bugs and stuff. But apparently something about this fight in particular was so rough that they updated the fight and nerfed it. Was there a prize or bounty? Wait, was there a prize or bounty for it? I didn't know there was. You fucking bitch. I didn't know that there was any sort of prize for it or whatever. I thought it was just a challenge that was out there for people to try. Don't go for the greedy punishes, you dumbass. I mean, we could get lowest deaths. Maybe. So, I don't know. But yeah, something like 36 to 37 hours was the fastest. And... I think 888 deaths was the lowest. So... there you go. Okay. Sure, that caught me somehow. How's it going, Rabano? I believe she has 4 health bars total. So, we're fighting... We have to fight, you know, what you would normally consider Millennia Phase 1 and Phase 2 as 2 separate things or whatever. Phase 1 is both Phase 1 and Phase 2. Like Phase 1 before the cutscene for phase transition. We have a full fight with both phases, and then after that cutscene we have another full fight with both phases. I'm in trouble because I'm right next to her. I don't know why I just did that. I don't know why I faced her and stood right next to her. And look at that, her cape is actually like basically in its default spot. Why does it get broken when I'm far away from her? Or does it happen when she gets off screen? Huh. But yeah, before the cutscene for phase transition, we have a full fight with Millennia, and afterward we have another one. It's hell. Now her cape is broken. Really wish they would just remove that entirely. All right, I'll take it. Okay, so now we got another chance to learn a bit about Phase 2. That wasn't too bad. What just happened? Something happened. Something weird happened. I heard the sound of a flask, but I didn't lose a flask. Let's also see if Twitch randomly works or not. Good luck. That was really weird. Also, what happened before that? I needed to do one and a delayed second roll. One and a delayed second roll. And I kind of did it all right the second time, but yeah. All right. It looks like maybe Twitch has halfway worked this time. Except the clip is broken and now I have to refresh. For fuck's sake, dude. Like, Twitch is just completely broken all day today. God, this is so shit. Like, there we are. Fucking hell. I'm just looking back at it. Okay. So what happened before that? Maybe any time that she's dashing backwards, I just need to get ready to run away from her. Let me see if I can actually create this and watch it back. Yes, I can. Oh my god. So here, I attack afterward, and she dashes backward. Right here, I think I need to start running. And she goes into the stance for waterfowl. There's something I don't, like, I know I can see the difference, but I can't tell you what the difference is. When she goes into this stance, and she's either going to do, like, the floating on the ground waterfowl, or she's going to do the airborne uppercut and then slam down afterward. There's some difference between this stance and the other one, and I don't know what it is exactly. I think it's like the movement. I think it's the movement of this foot or something like that. Anyway, I should have started running. That should have been 1, 2, 3. Like, I should have rolled 2 and 3 at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Same deal. 1, 2, 3, all separate. Okay. Let me see that again. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There's a part that I didn't understand. It's 1, 2, 3, and then she stands still and has like a waterfowl thing happen around her. So it's 1, 2, 3. You roll those, and then let the fourth one happen as you're running away. Then she followed up with, you guys can't see this. I'm dumb. Let me watch this from the start. So, roll through this, try to punish. She steps back. I should start running here. I was slow to react. I just walked backward. But 1, 2, 3. Let the fourth happen. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think I got that now. But let me see what she did in full. 1, 2, 3. Fourth one happens. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And then a 1, 2 after that. Okay. I know I'm counting like it's music or something, but I just need some way to start distinguishing these from one another, so that's how I'm doing it. Holy shit, this is brutal. Sure. There's also this little meme. She just fucking vanishes. Very greedy. This is the slowed down version of what we were seeing in the other phase. Okay. Ooh, I got lucky there. I messed up here. Weird. Okay, that's fine. I wasn't expecting her to do the full vanilla waterfowl in this, like, phase 1A. I was not ready for that. I wonder if... I'll think about it next time. It's fine. The new Prime Video ad. I don't really get in the habit of discussing ads. Like, I don't want them. I don't care to discuss them. But what's so intriguing about it? And no, I don't think I have. Like, I always thought that that was a little weird. Never mind. I don't care. Weird as hell. Sounds like something Amazon would do. What's so weird about it, I guess? Right, don't punish. She can follow up with other waterfowl attacks. She's tricky like this. She's very sleazy. Pulling out all sorts of tricks when she has no business doing it. Like that right there. What the hell was that she just had queued up? I blame Amazon Prime for that one. Nice. Okay, another good chance to take a look at actual Phase 2. Look at something. I need to look at settings after stream. Something's not right. Oh, that's so bad. Yeah, I just reacted really poorly. It happened again, actually. Why did I get a healing animation or sound of some kind in the middle of that? That's actually what I wanted to look at last time as well. I got some weird healing animation or something. And I wanted to look at that in the last clip as well. But go figure. I'm trying to view something on Twitch, so it's not fucking working. Yeah, just nothing's working. Okay, well, one clip worked. Alright, let me see this in slow motion here. Let me see, maybe I can hear it. There, right there. Did you guys hear that? Yeah. I'm hearing the sound of a flask, somebody drinking a flask. Oh! It's my physic. My physic is saving me once. Yeah, that's what it is. It's my physic back. It's my physic. Okay. I didn't realize it made that sound. That's all it is, then that's fine. That is nice that it's actually allowing me to survive some stuff. But yeah. It's rough. I've never actually used that physic flask, I don't think. So I just didn't know. Randomly got 4 gift subs. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Or are you just like now seeing the notifications for them or something? Some German guy. What's their name? I looked away. Why in the world would I... Nice taunt. Welcome. Does she normally do that after she kills you in vanilla? Spielstyler. No, I don't know the name then. Okay. I'm just curious. I was thinking that she doesn't. Okay. So a lot of this stuff... I'll think about it later. Okay. I'm getting better at it. I didn't like her being near the wall. Don't go in. I'm gonna get away, use a crab. There we go. Hopefully now that she just did something other than stalling. Yeah, okay, I think we're good. Back to normal. Cool. Okay. Like, I can just see it, or I can just feel it, that I'm not just, like, scrambling so much to, I don't know, to try and fight her. I'm not just guessing and panic rolling. I actually feel like I have some idea of what the hell I'm doing here. Just a little bit. Yeah, I know, the 0 runes. I really just wanted to clear that visual clutter out of the arena. That was all it was. That was my fault. I shouldn't have rolled it that way. Go ahead and heal through it. I rolled the wrong way, so I couldn't see what she was doing, so I just got comboed. That's it. I messed up. I rolled to my right when I should have rolled to my left. There was my lifesaver. So we're definitely not going to get this kill, this attempt, but let me see if I can get to the next phase too. I was just thinking... Yeah, I was just thinking, she hasn't done that, like, instant thrust attack for a while, and I was wondering if it was based on distance, but what I just saw completely crushes that idea. Yo, how's it going, STX? Yo, thank you, dude. We've definitely been improving, but man, there's just so much to take in with this fight. It's really hard to keep everything in mind. So, and I redid my levels to help a little bit, because I had levels and stats that I didn't really need, and it wasn't helping, and we have a better setup now, so it's going alright. How have you been, dude? Oh, that's right. I remember you talking about that. Well, safe travels as well. I will take the free heal. Thank you very much. I hate that attack. Come on. She's really not giving me anything here. Right. That's still catching me off guard every single time that particular sequence of things happens. I'm just gonna let her kill me. This is such a terrible attempt. I'm getting nowhere. I'm just gonna start over. She just bugged out. I'll wait for her to... There we go. Fuck off. Again. The same thing catching me off guard. It's so hard to, like... I feel like there's so many possible follow-ups there. I don't know how to narrow it down to the right ones yet. Thank you. See, I'm going to go back and fight regular Malenia at some point, and I'm going to be amazed at how relatively simple she is compared to this. Alright, I need to get away from her. It's fine. Nice taunt. When she does that, I should bow as well. Do I have a bow? I hate that. Is she doing that every time after a taunt? Is she doing that waterfowl finisher after every taunt. Is that something I haven't noticed until now? Fuck off. And then she can... Yep. She can do more. There we go. Hopefully she's not going to now. Oh, okay. Oh, you actually wrapped around that much that you hit me with the first one? You bitch. I actually never noticed that the cape stays on the ground when she does that waterfowl, or I guess any waterfowl. How did I... Oh, don't kill me. That was... I was just thinking... I jinxed myself mentally. I was just thinking, man, this phase 2 is actually going pretty decent. And then for, like, the tiniest amount of time, I just didn't recognize what she was doing. And I just got comboed by everything. That's amazing. That's how fast. That's all the time you need for it to unravel. That's all it takes. That's it. You just need to know. You just need to know. You need to know when she's about to finish and go into that finisher. That's all there is to it. You just have to know. You just need to recognize the different combos and see when she can and can't. That's all it comes down to now. Go into your stance. There it is again. Okay. Definitely getting better. Thank you. There is no way that she didn't phase. She didn't have a fucking mosquito's dick of health. I really would not have been surprised if she went into waterfowl immediately after that. I really would not have been surprised. I'm just getting greedy now. Fucking finally. Now I have to heal. That's awesome, dude. Oh, I lost so much health for no reason there. That was really stupid. Okay. Are you done? Not really, huh? Fucking hell. I'm trying to reposition her. That's not going to be a good phase 2 if we get there. There we go. Yeah, it was not a good phase 1. She does sort of input read that, doesn't she? At least a little bit. Okay. Okay. That was not good. You fucking bitch. Okay. That's fine. Okay. I got greedy because I knew my heals were low and I just kind of wanted it to be done. Thinking. That might be a good place to call it for the night. We're getting pretty far. We're getting into the final phase reasonably, like, consistently. But this is a long, tough fight, and it's hard to work on it for a long time. Actually, I'll do a few more attempts. I'll do, like, 10 more minutes of attempts. I just don't want to overdo it. While I'm here... Really, Sanctuary Stones is what I'm missing. I just crafted some extra Warming Stones, just in case. But today was already really good practice, really good progress and everything. So I'm pretty happy with it already. How's it going, Xeno? I was just thinking about ending, but I'm going to do like 10 minutes more. And then I'm going to stop for the night. We've gotten into the final phase a few times. But there's a lot going on. That's so shit. That is so trash. Why is the AoE that big? Fuck off. Yeah, get poisoned, bitch. I don't know why I did that. The cape is actually mostly intact this time. I'm gonna die. Alright, maybe not. I'm just gonna pop another crab, screw it. How many do I have? I'm down to 300. I'm down to 300 left. I think I started fighting this boss with about 600. So nasty that that catches me. Fuck off. There we are. Stupid bitch. Probably... Actually, let's do a warming stone. We probably have time. Oh, she input Reddit. No, slow down. Fuck you. Trying to conserve my heals a little bit. Yeah, maybe I should go even further back next time. That was my lifesaver. My physic flask. I would have died there if it weren't for the physic. I'll have to go back and look at some of these combos. Understand them a little bit better. Fuck off. I was so ready for it too. Alright. I think that's going to be it for me. That was a pretty good attempt. That went on for much longer than I expected. That's one thing though. At this point, that attempt took like 7 minutes. Like, these attempts are getting pretty long for what it is. Alright, but that'll be good. Thank you guys for hanging out. We're getting there. We're close. Just, I don't know. Not quite there yet. That's okay though. I'm going to hop off for the night. I will be back on... I'll be back on tomorrow, but I don't know about Sunday. It depends on what happens on Sunday. So, I will be back tomorrow to do some more attempts. Hopefully we get it soon. We're getting pretty close. I'm even wondering, like... I don't know. I'll have to think about it more, and I might watch back some of the attempts to try and understand some of the combos, but it's whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, thanks for being here. Have a good night. I will see you guys tomorrow, and take it easy. Later, everyone.